Yo, it's so easy to understand this. It's so easy to understand this. People be like complicating it further and further. I don't know why. But let me try to break it down for you. Picture a fucking tree. Picture a fucking apple tree. Okay. Now the tree is gonna grow from the soil. The tree is gonna grow from the soil. Now the soil is all pretty, however, there's something behind the soil. Now, what is behind the soil? A whole fucking process, a whole bunch of processes that I'm gonna lay down for you. So, the soil is actually the crust, the outermost layer of the earth, Gaia, where we at right now. Right. So, under the crust, we have the asthenosphere and the lithosphere, but yeah, the lithosphere and then the asthenosphere. So the lithosphere is like semi-rigid type shit. However, the asthenosphere is more liquidish. And under the lithosphere, under the asthenosphere, there is like the mantle. And under the mantle is the molten material. It is responsible for the plate tectonics, moving of the continents, whatever the shit that is going on in the interior, and it is also like responsible for volcanoes forming new lands and everything. Right, so that just also screams Earth is a self-correcting system. Everything that we are on is a self-correcting system. Okay, so let's continue. Remember, we're talking about a fucking tree right now. So after all that, we have the outer core. The outer core, yeah, a hard layer, very hard layer, and it's providing all the resources and the minerals for the above layers that I just mentioned. And boom, we have the inner core, which is like the super thing that I want to discuss right now, the main source of this fucking soil I was talking about. Why am I saying the main source? Because it radiates the most energy. It produces the most energy that the sand, the soil, all the fucking layers I mentioned, the mantle, the crust, the asthenosphere, whatever the shit needs. All the energy comes from the core. You get it? That's why the fucking tree can actually do what? That's why the fucking tree can actually grow and produce an apple. You understand? But the process is not done. The process is not fucking done. Why am I saying that? Simply because now the fucking tree is growing in the atmosphere. Okay? It's growing in the atmosphere. Without the atmosphere, there will be no fucking tree. Okay, so now we're getting this like the as above, so below shit I was talking about. Now we're getting the as without, so within, or as within, so without shit I've been talking about. So now let's talk about this shit like broad. Right? So the tree is fucking growing in the atmosphere. It's gonna need something. What is the shit that the tree is gonna need? The shit is gonna need the troposphere. The troposphere being what? Being something that is containing the ozone layer. Why am I talking about the ozone layer right now? Because the ozone layer is actually protecting everything on the Earth's crust. All the organisms, including the human beings and the fucking trees. You understand? Let's continue then. So above there, the stratosphere, where the weather shit is like it's going down. When I'm talking about the weather shit, I'm talking about where the clouds are forming. I'm talking about where the rain is coming from. The rain produces what? Produces water. Water for what? Water for the fucking tree to grow. You understand? Everything is a self-correcting system. Everything is happening within this storage, within this sphere, within this system. Everything is inside here. Nothing is outside. Let's continue. So now, going further, we're gonna reach something. That thing is called the fucking sun. And the sun is exactly like the fucking inner core. It produces all the energy we need here above the crust. What exactly does this mean? It means we are in a line like this. There are processes above, there are processes under us, and we are like this. If we are like this, it means what? We are a product of whatever shit is going on here and whatever shit is going on here. You get it? Under the earth, on top of the earth, we're on the crust. And what are we? We are a mixture of all these elements. The earth being the magnesium and the atmosphere being electricity. I don't know, bro. If you don't get it, it means you're fucking dumb. So let's continue. So how exactly the spirit realm or the spirits, whatever the shit, got anything to do with all this? Alright, so it got anything, it like the spirits and whatever the shit, it's got everything to do with all this simply because all the shit that we can see is called physical reality. Now, what is physical reality? It's something that you can touch, smell, taste, and hear. Okay? It's something that communicates with the vessel. It's something that communicates with the representation of the merging of two things: electricity and magnesium. Keep up. So all that produces what? Produces a vessel, this vessel. Now the vessel can't act alone, of course. There must be something leading this. It's the light. From where? From the inner core and from the sun. Now that light, it already merged, you fucking dummy. It already merged and it's projecting now this light that we can actually see here and call Gaia, Earth. You get it? And call yourself. So that light, that source of energy is what we are. God. I tried. If you don't get it, it means there's something wrong going on in your head. But we are gods, okay? That's just it. We are gods, and you don't have to cry and sob about it. You can quote the Bible if you want to. It's cool. You can call Jesus frequency. Oh, let me talk about this. So when we break all this shit down, it all becomes a frequency. A frequency being something that you can tap in. Why I'm saying something that you can tap in? You see now the vessel, this vessel, it needs to communicate. And communication equals creativity. When you communicate, it means it's something that's already happened here in the conscious mind and in the subconscious mind. And that thing is called a thought. So that thought is happening where? It's happening now inside the energy, in the light that I was talking about, in God, because you are God. Okay? So now, it means it's not happening in the three-dimensional world because you cannot see it with your naked eyes right now. However, God or the universe is going to compel you because now you're attracted to that idea or that thought to do what? To reproduce it on the physical realm or to 3D print it with your hands or with your mouth or with whatever the shit. How are you going to do that? Use this, your mouth, your powerful tool, to produce what? To speak out frequencies that are building blocks, that are layers to creating physical and ideas that we can see with our naked eyes, like fucking cars and whatever the shit that people make or invent nowadays. Holy crap.